In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a fade in and fade out on any audio clip. So this clip I have right here has a little bit of noise, a little clip that happens right here at the beginning and end. I'm going to play it for you so you can hear that. It happens really quick. I'm going to control click on this and hit loop so you can hear it a couple times. So listen for a little clip kind of pop that happens right at the very beginning of the file and right at the very end. Okay, so one way to get rid of that is to add a fade in and a fade out at the beginning and the end of this file. Let's, before we do that, actually figure out what's really going on here. So I'm going to zoom really into the audio file here, into this clip. And you can see that there's this line here. This is what's called a zero crossing. So actually one way I can get rid of this is to simply drag the trim right to a zero crossing. And if I do that, that should get rid of the pop. Sure enough, it did. Let me zoom out here again so you can hear it. So that little pop, I'm going to undo it. Right, so there's the pop again. So let me zoom back in here. All righty. So whenever our WAV file, whenever we trim and the trim isn't exactly at a zero crossing, there's a little pop that happens because audio is basically going from nothing to all of a sudden starting up here or down below. And so we get an audible little pop. So, I mean, one way we can edit this is to actually sort of try to find all the zero crossings. But sometimes we might actually want it, let's say, for our trim to start right here. So what else? Another thing that we can do is if I zoom back out, is I can add a very small fade in and fade out at the very beginning and end of this clip. So I'm going to use my selection tool. I'm just going to grab a very small region. I'm dragging from somewhere before the file into it. And then I can go under edit and go down to fades and hit create fade or command F. And now I can see there's a couple different kinds of fades. There's an equal gain and equal power. And these are just some different shapes. So if I want a more gradual one, I can do this. So I can bend, you know, how much of a fade, the sort of the shape of the fade. If I want to be sort of more gradual, I might do something like this. Or if I just want to just trim it off the very beginning, I'll do that. Okay, and I hit OK. I'll do the same thing at the end. It almost doesn't matter how far behind. It's only going to fade this little bit here. So I'm going to go to edit again and hit fade, create fade. And I'm going to do the same thing and do this and hit OK. And so now we should hear no pop or click. So that's a handy way to add a fade in and a fade out to any clip that we have. And this is independent of automation, right? If I go into my volume is just, I mean, I could try to do that with little points here and draw on fades and with automation, with volume. What's nice about this is as you copy and paste this, this file, the fades go with it, which is really nice. So, and that way, if I have some different automation going on, and let's say I have a gradual, you know, I'm going to draw sort of a gradual decrescendo, right? That the fades will still happen at the very beginning and ends of each clip, and I won't hear any pops and but I also get this sort of gradual decrescendo that happens over time. So hope you find this helpful.